So we just completed the Wonder Woman inspired walking stick. Uh, what you see here is the golden wings from the or the wings from the golden armor. We have the logo in gold up top, the lasso of truth for the wristband. Nice tapered section here, going down to a nice twist. Someone's a big fan of Wonder Woman and asked me to create a walking stick, so this is what we came up with. Made out of cedar, very lightweight. Stick around, watch a video how it's made, and thanks for tuning in. So we're going to start our next walking stick, and picked out this one. It's a piece of cedar. It's been drying in the shed now for better part of a year, if not a little bit more. It's good diameter, a little big right now. Doing this for a family member who wants a Wonder Woman theme. So we're gonna first thing we're gonna do is take down these little knots, shave off a little more of this bark. As you see, it's still a little rough. See what comes out of it. Should be a light wood, but I think it's still gonna be nice. One good thing about cedar, makes the shop smell great. Just establishing where the handle's going to go. It's about 7 inches in between the tape. I just use the tape to make sure it's a straight line around, but seems like a comfortable family member is a bit shorter than me, so it's not quite 90 degrees to the arm, but I think this will work out. Draw wings on top, so I made a half template, double-sided, that's all. What we're going to do is just lay it out, trying to avoid some of the knots, and just trace it. That way we'll have a nice perfect layout, or at least somewhat symmetric. The stick isn't exactly perfectly round, but at least these wings at the start anyways will be a little more in line with one another. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'll show you on the end. So I just sketched out the wings and all the feathers. All this stuff in here we'll be taking out. So we'll try and hollow out the inside of that. Should be interesting. So we just laid out a simplified symbol with a little bit of carbon paper right underneath. And we're just going to trace that out and start a little chip carving. So I think we got not a bad little symbol, at least something we can work with. A little simplified, but so we've pretty much finalized it. What we have is the Golden Armor wings on top, coming down to the symbol. What we're going to have is a paracord, just sort of wrist loop coming through here. Trimmed it down to a nice spot for the handle. A little more little chip carving, little details, coming down to a nice twist all the way down. And then trimmed it down to where a little rubber foot. This one's a little smaller than our normal ones. It's going to be a 7/8 rubber foot. So what we're going to do is darken it up. We're going to do Danish dark walnut oil to darken it up, and then we're going to paint the symbol and the wings gold with an acrylic paint. So let's get to it. Let's see what this darker stain does. Nice. So now that the Danish oil has dried, we're going to start highlighting and painting the golden wings and the symbol. And what we're going to do is using an acrylic gold paint. So we have our little brushes here, and let's get started. Oh, and to note, it looks a little dry right now, but afterwards what we're going to be doing is probably 2 or 3 coats of polyurethane, water-based polyurethane over it, just to protect it. Gives it a little more of a shine, and but that's afterwards, 2 steps ahead. So just with a flat brush.